Hey everyone, I'm Ben and this is Counterfeit Christianity. It's about 5:30, just got home from the gym again. I'm feeling thankful today for the ability to, and the understanding of attunement. That's something I've really been focusing on with my family. So that's what I'm thankful for today, that I'm able to attune with my kids and so that they can feel safe and secure. That sort of connects to what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the idea of safety and what that actually means, and where do we find safety and all that sort of stuff, and the way that the world and religion and everything else sort of ties into this idea of safety. I think that safety has been absolutely flipped on its head over however long. I don't know how long, but it's probably always been this way. But especially in the modern age, the only way that we can be safe has been stripped away from us. I think in the past, there have always been people who understood what this meant, especially in poorer countries. They do understand more about what safety is and understand what I'm going to talk to you about today. But I think there's sort of two aspects to this idea, and both of them have been smashed. And there's lots of reasons for that. Obviously, the first one is an authentic relationship with God. That's the only way you can truly be safe in this world, by being with Him and being okay with whatever comes your way, because you know that your loving daddy has got your back. That connects to the idea of secure attachments like my children have with me. They know that I'm going to look after them to the best of my ability, no matter what. And they have a safe place to be always. And I think my generation, most of the people that I talk to who are my age, never had that in their lives. I think some people did, but it was very rare. So we never felt safe even at home, for lots of different reasons. I went through a stage of blaming the generation before us, but they're victims as much as anybody. They didn't do it intentionally, that's for sure. Yeah, they certainly passed on curses. And I think it's our place, this generation, people who don't understand this will not like it, and Christians don't like this idea either, because they think that their safety comes from being religious and knowing the Bible and reading the Bible every day, and that their God respects that, and that therefore they are safe, because they've been brainwashed and indoctrinated into this system of lies, this death-dealing cult of Christianity that puts all pressure on them and fills them with fear, instead of showing them what it's like to have an authentic relationship with Jesus, our brother, and God, our daddy. This is what Christianity does to us. And like I've said before, other religions don't do anything better. All religions are shit. It's funny because I spent a lot of time in the Buddhist religion in Thailand. Everything is Buddhist there. Everybody is Buddhist. Unless they're Christian, and then they're tied into this. And there's a few people that I knew who were Christian, and they're tied into this lie of institutional Christianity that drags you into hell. So it's sort of interesting to me, because even extremely devout Buddhists are not hateful about it. That's why I say that Christianity is the worst religion. Obviously, there's other ones that are bad as well, but for people wanting to have a relationship with God, they sometimes go into Christianity and then they get burnt up by the Christians. And so that's why Christianity is the worst, because they say that they want to have a relationship with you and they want to show you how to have a relationship with God, but they do the opposite. That's why it's the worst. Well, everybody looking from the outside can see the other religions and know that they're not very good either. But Christianity is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Both of the reasons why we cannot be safe in this world anymore, because we've been handed curses from the generation before us. It's in Western culture mostly. The generation before us was handed this, it's like a key that opens everything. They were given this key, and they went into this world with like, oh, I can do anything and I don't need to care about the people that came before me. And then family was sort of stripped away from everybody. I've talked about the reasons for this. There's a great book called Return of the Gods, and it talks about lots of the reasoning why ancient gods have come back and they're ripping the world to shreds. And it happened in the generation before us. It came back in the 50s and 60s, where Baal, Ishtar, and Molech, they rule the world now. I believe that Baal is the God of the Christians, because he loves rules and regulations. The true living God doesn't want any rules and regulations. He only wants a relationship with us, nothing else. So we have the family aspect, where our parents could not attune to us because they didn't know how to do that. And therefore we had no secure attachments. So we were never safe at home. And it's not just my experience, it's the experience of a lot of other people that I know, pretty much everybody. If you talk to anybody, especially in Christian circles, I think outside of Christianity, it's probably a little bit better. There's nothing else like sort of pulling them in different directions, but within Christianity, there's pretty much no secure attachments. Look at the children of pastors and ministers. Man, they've been massively cursed. Look at the children of missionaries. They've been massively cursed. So you don't have safety at home. So you have to go out into this world without knowing what attuning with another person is. You don't know what it's like to be loved just because. There's always things attached to that you must complete or do or say to be loved. That's the same in Christianity as it is in most families. And like I said, I'm not attaching blame to any of that because we have no chance. It's a very secretive and devious plan that Satan is running against the world. If you don't recognize it, you cannot combat it. It's not possible. You can't combat this problem. I've only been able to recognize it because of a really great group of people around me who have taught me how to attune, and I get to practice it often. Family was destroyed, and then Christianity has been taken from within by the demons and by Satan. So there's no place to feel safe anymore. So there are only two ways to feel safe. Safe with your family and safe with an authentic relationship with God. If you don't have those, the world is a crazy and scary place. If you're living outside of that, you will think that you have to do everything on your own. I think that other cultures do family better than Western culture. I have seen how Thai people live, and obviously it's not all of them, right? They're really broken people in all places, but my wife's family, I realized recently, and as I've gotten more understanding around this, is that their family was a really great model of what a family needs to be safe. My wife had a really amazing grandfather. He was the head of the family, and he led them very, very well. And now my wife's dad, he's an amazing man who led his family very well. Everybody's safe in their family. All of the cousins and aunties and uncles, they're all safe because they have each other. That's a really important part. In Western society, our family doesn't even have our backs. So we cannot understand what safety is. If you're Christian, you got this other layer of fear put on top of that. With my wife and kids, I'm focusing on attuning with them more than anything else. I don't have anything that I need them to do or say or be for me to love them. It doesn't matter what's happening in their life. I am going to attune with them so that they have a place to feel safe. This is what I was sort of wanting to talk about. There's only one way of truly being safe in this world, and that is with an authentic relational family and a relationship with God. And this is not something you can just do. You can't just be like, oh, let's just do this now. No, it's absolutely impossible. It's a huge journey. For me, it's been a journey of a decade of even being able to understand some of this stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Like, it talks about in the book many, I think it's 365 times. Do not fear. Just saying don't fear is really hard if you don't have a safe place. There are ways of having this authentic relationship and having safety with other people other than your blood relatives, right? We've all been put in the position where having safety and authentic relationship with our actual family is kind of hard most of the time. There are other people that God can bring us. I've talked about this many times, but if you ask God, he will bring those people to you. Say, God, I want friends. I want authentic people who want real authentic relationship. And he will bring that. I sort of hope that this channel will be a bit like that we can sort of like converge in one place. In the future, I do want to do like live streams where we can chat and have real conversations together. And then I don't know what else after that, but this is my next step inside of this channel now that it's sort of getting a little bit of traction. Some people are starting to see it. I'm really excited for that. I feel like that we can be this for each other. We have this technology that was designed to destroy us, but we can use it for good. Everything with God is good. Satan tries to use everything in this world to destroy us. Even the most disgusting, despicable things that have happened to us in our lives will become the best when you're with God. That's what I've experienced in my own life. So that's what I want to talk about today. Safety. You can't get it in this world. The only way you can get it is with God. So first, if you have him in an authentic relationship, he will bring those people that you desire and need to be human. The world is trying to strip this away from us all the time, tying us up in all of its systems, with government, with laws, with our work, with everything like that, where everything's about what you do and how you act and what you say. But that's not who God is. We are designed to be glad to be with each other no matter what. That is what we were designed for. And I really do hope that this channel can be a place where we can get together and sort of experiment together and see what it looks like for us. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say today. And I really, really appreciate you guys. Even if you're a Christian, and even if you hate me, even if you wish I was dead, I still appreciate you guys. So like always, this is my understanding. I don't know shit. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.